and I'd like to introduce you to a new code system invented by Philip Johnson. This code system, using the Navajo language, is used by a military of the Allied powers. This new code system takes terms in the Navajo language and applies them to military terms. For example, you would use, instead of shotgun, you'd use the word for rapid fire gun. This code helps the Allied powers tell each other commands and battle plans. Here, you can see that two Navajo men are communicating through a radio, writing and translating the words. So, for example, they do, like I said before, instead of machine gun, they do rapid fire gun in the Navajo language. Now we're going to head over to my colleague for an exclusive interview with Philip Johnson.
Good morning, America. I'm Eugene Simmons. I have with me today Philip Johnson, and we're going to talk about how the Navajo language is used in military codes today out on the battlefield. So, Philip, can you tell us where the idea to use the Navajo language out on the battlefield came from?
Well, Eugene, I am the son of a Protestant missionary, so I spent most of my childhood on the Navajo reservation, learning their language and customs. One day I was reading a newspaper, and I noticed that the Armored Division in Louisiana was trying to come up with a new code system. The very next day, I headed to Camp Elliott and presented my idea for a code. Then Lieutenant Colonel James Earl Jones, the area signal officer.
Very interesting. Well, I have another question for you. When you presented the idea to Jones, was he skeptical at all? How did you get around the fact that the Navajo had no names for military terms?
At first, he was skeptical, but I offered the idea of designating a word or two already in the Navajo language for the military term.
So, can you help us better understand what this means?
Instead of adding a word for terms such as tank or machine gun, we would use rapid fire gun, and battleship would become whale.
Very good. That's a very smart thing to do. I'd like to thank you for coming to my show today and letting me interview you.
Well, thanks for having me. It was
Shut
a
up.
pleasure.
This just in. I have Luke Cardo with an on-scene interview with the Navajo code talker himself.
Luke Carter here with Lydia Bell. So tell me, what was your involvement in the war have done for you opportunities-wise?
Being in the war has really helped me and my people feel like established members of the American society. When given the opportunity, we proudly answered the call of duty. Since the Army was using the Navajo language, all of the messages we spoke, and at least 240 men were used as code talkers.
You experienced any hardships? How did the other soldiers treat you?
Many of the new recruits had never been off the reservation, so naturally the transition from tribe life to military was difficult.
How many recruits are taken at a time?
To start off, recruiters came and selected 30 code talkers.
Was it difficult to learn and create the code?
Yes, it was very difficult, yet we persevered. We worked day and night creating, testing, and learning the code system. There could be no mistakes in the translation, or it could lead to the death of thousands.
Your time. Now I'll switch over to Dylan for representation of the code talkers.
Signing off for Luke, I'm Eugene Simmons. Stacks!